YouTube, what's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy Seamade KJ, and I'm coming at y'all with a quick video today on how to maintain any wolf. I'm gonna be giving y'all the two most important tips that I use on my wolves, and if you use these two tips, I guarantee that your wolf will become way easier and you'll be able to go longer and manage your wolves. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to go subscribe. If you haven't already, click that like button. I appreciate all y'all for supporting the channel, but that's it for the intro, man. Let's get straight into the two most important tips of wolfing. All right, you guys, we're gonna be talking about wolfing. Like I said, you know, it's coming up on wolfing season. It's starting to get colder outside, at least in the Midwest where I'm at. You want to wolf all year round, but your wolves during the summer are typically gonna be shorter because you're gonna sweat more, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna get into these wolfing tips. All right, the first tip is gonna start off with this brush right here. This brush is gonna be your best friend on your wolf. The brush is gonna get down to the scalp. The reason you wanna really stay hard brushing when you're wolfing is because you wanna get down to that new growth. Basically, if you're just using a soft brush on your wolf, you're really gonna just be laying down the top. And once you cut the top off, because it's gonna come off anyway, once you cut your hair, then basically you're not gonna see progress because you weren't getting down to the scalp. So the hard brush is the most important thing in your wolf. We want to get trained wolves, so over time your hair is going to get more trained, and you're going to be able to wolf longer. So basically with the hard brush, you want to go in, you know, long sessions as long as you can handle it. I don't suggest using it if you can't. Like, don't force a hard brush session if you know it's hurting. Don't damage your scalp. That can lead to like your scalp bleeding and other stuff, and I don't want y'all to do that. This brush in particular, this is the Torino Pro 470, I believe. This is a really hard brush, and even on a Brush King website, this brush is said to be used at a 3 guard or higher, so you really have to be pretty deep into wolfing in order to use this specific brush, but any hard brush will do. For me, with the hard brush, my number one of these tips is to go on with the hard brush until you start seeing your hair lay down. Don't just use a hard brush for like 10 minutes and then medium brush 10 minutes, soft brush 10 minutes. Majority of your session needs to be the hardest brush that your scalp can handle. And the reason for this is because once you start being able to lay your hair down with harder brushes, that makes it way easier to control your wolf, and that's how you know your wolf is really trained. There is a difference. If you have a laid wolf, you can be wolfing for really, I see people with 8-month wolf, 6-month wolf, 3-month wolf, all these really long wolves, and their hair is really laid because they constantly wash and style, they constantly have a do-rag on, but deep down in the roots of the hair, they're not really making progress. So that's why I say for beginners, it's not really wise to wolf over 8 weeks. Versus trained wolves, that means all of the levels of the hair at the top, the medium, and at the root, they're all laid and trained to go in one direction, and they're all flowing the wave pattern. So basically, that's why you want to make sure you're hard brushing until you get a good lay down. When I'm hard brushing and I get a good lay down, then that medium brush, it just feels like a soft brush. You're getting a crazy lay from the medium brush, and then you're going with the soft brush, and not even to mention the plastic bag. So with the hard brush, you want to go in with it till you see a lay down. And now we're going on to key number 2. Key number 2 is this bag right here. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular freezer bag. I like freezer bags over regular bags. You can also get a lay down G. I see a lot of weavers using those. Those are basically the plastic bags that fit over your hands, and they have a hand print. I'll try to put a picture up like around right here. But basically what the plastic bag is gonna do is gonna lay down the frizz. Even after you soft brush and everything, you might see like prickly hair standing up. The plastic bag is gonna use the friction, and basically I'm not a scientist or anything, but the friction is gonna just like smooth over your hair. It's a smooth surface. You can put oil on your plastic bag, going with that, you'll get a silky smooth shiny lay as long as your hair is real trained, like I said. It goes hand in hand with the hard brush. I feel like, me personally, if your wolf is trained, you can go in with a hard brush for as long as you want, get a good lay down, and go straight to plastic bagging. Okay, you don't necessarily need to use a medium brush or a soft brush. As long as your hair is laying down, there's no point really, because that's what the soft brush is for. And if you're getting down to the scalp, technically you don't need a medium brush. But that's just hypothetically speaking. The plastic bag is one of the game changers. I feel like it's a really easy, simple method in a way that you can get like the prickly hairs up. I just love using plastic bags. So I suggest you, if you haven't already, go get you one. You know, you can get a box for $1, a box of 100 of them for $1, dollar store, wherever. But that's it for today's video. I appreciate all y'all for supporting. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, Seamade KJ, same as the YouTube page. But see you guys in the next